What's up, guys, and welcome back to Face Over Matter. It is your girl Jay here. And in today's video, I wanted to sit and do some makeup. I haven't done like a little sit down here in a while. This isn't going to be like a chit chat. This is going to be kind of mainly like an update on products I've been using. So yeah, so let's get right into it. I have a few blemishes, breakouts, all of that jazz. We're human, we all get them. I think I call these my stress bumps because like they're like in every area. But then again, I don't know. Okay, so first, I always start off with my Olay Regenerist lotion, which I am like, it's right here, like it's at the very bottom. I'm gonna try to do like a skincare routine here soon, just kind of updating you guys like on my skincare products, but everything has literally been the same. Next, for foundation, I have been using a new foundation. By the time you guys see this video, the launch should already have happened and you should be able to get yours, but this is the Mented Cosmetics foundation and they just recently launched these, so these are brand new on the market. And my two shades that I use are L20 and L30. I use a good mixture of these two. I think L30 is more of my match. L20, the undertone is a little bit more, I don't know. But anyway, I use a good mixture of these two. L20, I'm going to put more on the outer perimeter. And then L30, I'm going to put more on the inner. So this one, honestly, is like pretty much my perfect shade. But like I said, I like to mix the other one in. You guys know I'm a little bit iffy about stick foundations just because I'm a really oily skin person. But this one I am loving just because it doesn't make me super duper oily and it blends well with all of my other makeup products as well. So I'll do a good mixture on the face. They had also sent me T20, but T20 is like way too, like if you can tell, like it's just like way too, it's gonna be way too dark. I probably could use this like during the summertime if I end up getting a tan, but I don't be in the sun like that to get tan, so we'll see. But I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. brush. I'm going to just buff this in all over. I never really use a beauty blender anyway to buff in my foundations. So even with the stick foundation, I definitely don't use a beauty blender. I like to use a brush. And this one covers a good area of my skin at once, so that way I can really blend this in. So the launch happened, I think, on the 15th, I believe. So yeah, these should definitely be out. While you're on the site, make sure you guys go check out their matte lip pencils and lipsticks. They are bomb. They even have kind of like the more creamier ones that's not so matte. Bomb. Got a piece of hair in my eye. Super bomb, super bomb. Okay, so this is based on like skin and just being really natural, and I can still see my moles through the foundation, so it's not like covering everything, but it's like, I don't know, like I said before, I haven't been the biggest fan of like stick foundations. I've used them in the past and they've done me pretty well, but it's like sometimes I try to stay away from them, but this one I'm really enjoying. I've been using it the past few days just so I could really get the gist of the foundation. I did a full-on first review of it, but I've been using it the past few days just in like my every makeup routine, and you guys have been loving my makeup on my Instagram and stuff, and this is what I have been using. So now I'm using the Milk Makeup Flux Concealer in the shade Medium. And like I said, the foundation has been working very well with all of my other makeup products, so I don't have to like switch anything or use something different. They also came with a brush within the collection. This brush retails for $15. Did I tell you how much the foundation was? Well, if I didn't, the foundation is $30 and then the brush is $15. It's just like a smaller, more dense brush. Good for the face. I've already used this in my full review. I really like it for the foundation as well, but since it's a little bit smaller, kind of takes, of course, a little bit more time to blend it out. That's why I use something bigger. But as far as the concealer, I love it for blending out the concealer. Also, this Flux Concealer from Milk I really like because it's not, I mean, it covers, but it's not like super, super covering to like you can't see anything. Okay, so now for contour, I'm going to be using one of my same products. This is the Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Where's Walnut. And I've been really liking to take a duo fiber brush and just kind of like go in. Like I'm at the end of this. Like I've been using this. I have to get another one. So I like to take a little duo fiber brush and just kind of focus the product exactly where I want it. I do that whole drawing thing sometimes, but I didn't got to a point where it's like, I'm just going to pick up the product and apply it exactly where I want. I think my cheekbone is more defined on this side. Like I can definitely tell because it's easier for me to find like that sunken place. I always kind of have to go back in and make sure the concealer is set before I set it with powder. Of course, some things never change, of course. I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Setting Powder, which is my favorite. Don't think that'll change anytime soon. And then I'm just going to take my little beauty blender, which is actually like super duper dry right now, but oh well. So I just add this literally over everywhere I have added concealer. I've been avoiding putting it back here, but I've started to do it again just because I think I've been doing better with blending it out. So I've started to do that again. And then with the residue, I tap over my contour areas just to go ahead and set that as well, just so we're not having matte, and then just the cheeks are full of glossiness. Okay, so now that we're here, we're gonna go ahead and bronze. I'm gonna be using my Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Powder, and I have just a big powder brush. And with going in after we had already added our setting powder, this also could get rid of any flashback that could be, you know, created from the setting powder. We can just make sure we get rid of anything like that. Blush is next. Still using my same product. This is the Makeup Geek Summer Fling blush. It's the orange one right here. I've had this blush for forever. This is my favorite blush. It's a beautiful orange, peachy orange shade. So beautiful. I just think orange shades are the prettiest blushes ever. Like pinks are nice too, but I just love like a good shade of an orange. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with my new routine of how I've been doing my makeup. I set my makeup probably like 3 times, so this is the first round. And I'm using the Morphe Setting Mist, which is my favorite setting spray right now. I feel myself getting a little bit low. I'm gonna need some more here very soon. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. So I like to take this little, it's a Benefit GimMe Brows, like this itty bitty little thing. I think it came with like a little gift package. So I think the originals are a lot bigger than this. But I like to take this first and run it through my brows. This gives my eyebrow a nice shape before I go in with just a pencil. That way it's a little bit easier to find my shape and I'm not going in just like raw dog with like a pencil and then it not be nice and crisp like I like. So this kind of go ahead and gives me color, gives me a shape, so when I go in with the pencil, I have something to work with. Because my brows are like the hardest things in the world to even try to master. I've given up on them, so there's that. Going in with my Precisely My Brow pencil, this is in the shade 4. Like I said, I'm just gonna go in now and just define what the GimMe Brow thing did not do. So then, last but not least for brows, I like to take this Milk Makeup Eyebrow Setter. It's in the shade Hydro, which is basically just a clear eyebrow gel. And I like to run this through my front hairs. Okay, so shout out to Colourpop. They actually sent me this Just Luck Pressed Powder Eyeshadow Palette. Let's go ahead and open this up. Super green, pretty color packaging. I like that. Oh yeah, let's get into it. So these are the colors, which these are colors that I definitely do not play with, but I'm actually pretty excited to play with some color today. We have a beautiful sunny day. Let's get into it. So the first color I'm going to dig into is this first color, and it's called Chances Are, ... And I'm just gonna go in with that one. So I'm trying like a new technique. I'm not really like setting my eyeshadow. I mean, I'm not really setting my eyelids. Like I already have product on it, but I feel like sometimes product picks up better when I don't apply powder. So this color is definitely a more minty green, and I'm actually really excited because I have a pencil from Makeup Geek that will probably look really good with this. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going in and just like focusing the color. What I can tell is like as it blends out, I can see like a little shadow overcast, which I don't know what that is. When is St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick's Day is this Sunday, March 17th, 2019.
So I am trying to get this color to really stick. So I'm kind of doing a more packing situation now, which I think is definitely helping to get that color. I feel like I look crazy right now, but hopefully this will start to look better here in a minute. Okay, so the next color I'm gonna grab is called Kiss My Hass, H-A-S-S, before somebody try to come for me that I'm up here cussing, because I'm not. Kiss My Hass. Okay, I'm gonna pick that up on the same brush, and I'm gonna focus this one more on the outer corner. These are some rich colors though. It's actually really pretty. Okay, so far we're looking crazy as I don't know what, but I'm telling you now, this better come together or Colourpop. We're gonna have problems, bro. We're gonna have some issues because I'm not ready to look crazy out here. All right, I need a lot of definition, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump to Act Natural down here at the bottom, and I'm gonna mix it a little bit with this more olive green. This is gonna go on the outer corner. Yeah, this is definitely more of the olive, darker green. And I also switched my brush to a Anastasia brush. I think these are all the brushes that come in her palettes. All right, so while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and add Kiss My Hass. I'm gonna go ahead and put that underneath the lower lash line just to go ahead and start connecting the green. Y'all, who told me to do this? Why y'all ain't talking me out of this? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Act Natural and the Mo Bamba and add that to the outer corner, just connecting those darker greens together. Okay, so we have a dark brown. This right here is called Charmed. I'm gonna add this to the outer corner. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer and I'm going to add that to my lid area. I need something that's gonna help the lid color pop. All right, so now we have a few shades that look really nice. This one is called Olive You. This one is called Mary Jane. This one is called Big Banks. And then this one right here on the end is called 50-50. I like the Olive You shade. I think I might add a little bit of the 50-50 shade as well. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna pick up 50-50 and let's add that kind of like a little bit on top of the other shade. Cause I don't know, I feel like these greens are looking, it's like as they're mixed together, they look more blue. They look more blue than anything. So it's like, now taking 50-50, I'm gonna pack that on top of this shade. And then I'm just kind of going back through and blending out what's getting kind of covered up a little bit. All right, so what I'm feeling right now is adding the Mary Jane shade as my inner corner highlight. I'm kind of scared to do it, but I mean, we're already here looking crazy, so let's get into it. Popping that shade into the inner corner. Here we go. Okay, see now it looks way more green than how it was on my finger. When it was on my finger, it looked super yellow. All right, I'm gonna take a more precise brush and pick up the Charmed shade and focus that right underneath my lower lash line. This is gonna help bring dimension to my lash line, so when we add other stuff in the waterline, it'll really pop out. All right, so this is the eye pencil from Makeup Geek, and this is in the shade Mint. I'm going to add this to my waterline. So next, all we have to do is add, do I want to add liner? Let's go ahead and add a little bit of liner to the top lash line. I'm not going to do a whole lot. I'm gonna take like a little angled brush and just add a nice tiny little swish to the top lash line just to kind of bring everything together. You could always smoke it out. You could always add a wing. I haven't done a wing in so long. I don't even care to do one because them things, I don't think my eye shape was made for that. All right, I'm going to take some mascara and we're going to go ahead and just add that to the top and bottom lashes. And then we're going to add some falsies. I'm going to just do some Ardell Demi Wispies just because they're going to be easy to put on. They're not going to give me any anxiety or stress. I had some more pop and long lashes. I think I'm going to double up on them to make them more dramatic. I'm going to add two Ardell Wispies together and then I will be right back. All right, you guys, so lashes are on. If you still see a little bit of white, that's just the glue. We'll have to like finesse it later. I'm going to go ahead and set my face one more time because we're going to go ahead and add some highlight. So I'm going to be taking my favorite highlighter. This is the Master Chrome highlighter in the shade 100 Molten Golden. So I thought it was sunny outside, so it's getting cloudy. Bet. So we're just getting ready to look like a nice glazed donut. All right, and then for a really poppin' slammin' highlight, just because we're already looking pretty editorial, I'm going to go in with this Covergirl Full Spectrum cheek palette, and they have a really nice beautiful highlight shade right here, so I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that, but with this I'm gonna have to spray it because it's a super powdery. Not ready to deal with no powdery highlight. Okay, this is really gonna set off the highlight. I just use like a little tap because it just like takes it to another dimension. What I want to do is I want to add like a touch of highlight in the middle of like this green. I just really want the green to pop, and I feel like it's not popping. A little bit of that highlight, and like I said, I'm gonna just take like just like a little smidget because this is more of like a vanilla highlight anyway, but I'm putting it like right in the center, like in the dead center of my inner corner, just to kind of brighten it up. I'm just going back over just a little bit with a little bit more of the Mary Jane color. That way we still have the green, but underneath it's popping. All right, that looks so much better. I'm retouching up everything before I go in with lips. Lips is always the last thing I like to do. Right, so this is the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Pencil in the shade Downtown Beauty, one of my faves. Going for a more matte look today, but this lipstick right here is so freaking beautiful. This is by L'Oreal Paris. It's in the shade Almost Taupe in 983, but it's a super like pasty, pale, pinky, peachy, nudie, nude color. I love it. These are so beautiful lipsticks. If you haven't tried these, if you like the lipsticks that come in a tube like this, you'll love these. They're so creamy, so comfortable, full of pigment. Hey. Now you could easily go in with a gloss and just make it like a whole statement piece. I'm not. I'm going to leave it where it is. What I am going to do, I'm going to actually take, this is the Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick from L'Oreal Paris in the shade Sweet Tooth. This is a really like pasty nude. This kind of gives you like those chalk lips. So I went ahead and changed clothes. I wanted to put on something just so I could look like I wasn't just like being sloppy around the house with a beat face. So again, guys, I hope you guys like this look. Again, shout out to Colourpop for sending me this very cute, very beautiful. This is definitely a look I do not do on an everyday basis. But thank you so much for Colourpop for sending me this palette. I love it. I was super nervous about it at first, but honestly, how everything has come out, even down to the lashes. Okay, Ardell doubling up on the lashes and they look bomb. Okay, so today is a good makeup day. So I just actually took a bunch of selfies and then I noticed that I wanted to change clothes. So I'm gonna have to go back and try to get my shot again or whatever. But yeah, I love my makeup. I love it. I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm not gonna be doing this type of look every day. So I'm gonna try to soak it in and just basically just try my hardest to feel good in the body, mind, and spirit on today. I'm feeling really good today, so I'm just trying to enjoy the day while I have it, okay? But yeah, guys, I love my makeup. Again, thank you so much to Colourpop, and it's crazy. I was just sitting here taking pictures at the front door, and the mail lady pulled up, and it's another package from Colourpop, so I'm gonna have to dig into that, add it to the collection of giveaways and all of that stuff. So I have something coming up soon. I just have to literally sit down and strategically do it because I still haven't done it. but just wait on it. Again, thank you to Mented Cosmetics. Like I said, by the time you guys see this video, these should be out and popping and available. Again, these are $30. Also, the brush, don't forget, super great brush, great quality, very sturdy, very chic packaging, love it. And the brush is $15. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, check out their lip liners, lipsticks. The lipsticks are bomb. Some of the, I don't want to say that they're looked over, but they do not get enough credit. So we're just going to have to keep on pushing for Mented Cosmetics. Okay, I will continue to be an ambassador for them. I don't care. I love their products so much. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. So as always, if you're new, I'm Jay. And if you're not new, I just thank you so much for supporting me with whatever I do here with my channel. I love each and every one of you to know. And of course, until next time, God willing, I will definitely see y'all in my next video. Mwah.